your first two, whatever, if you're going to ranking or awards, you just got to let me know. All right. Welcome to episode 21 of B&D Talking Sports Podcast with your boys Butch and Dominic. It is January 15th. On this week's episode, we're going to discuss the national championship game coming up between Indiana Hoosiers and the Miami Hurricanes. Then we're going to talk about Dominic's going to rank his the playoff games from last week, and then we'll kind of talk about the games this week coming up, and then we'll talk about our predictions on the NFL awards, into the season awards. Talk a little bit about some coach hirings, firings, but other than that, like I said, I'm Butch, this is Dominic. We're a father and son. We do a weekly podcast that we post here on YouTube. We also do have a Facebook, TikTok, and X page. All B&D Talking Sports podcast. You can go in there, like, follow, subscribe on any of the platforms of your choice. The podcast video actually only goes on YouTube as of right now, but there's especially TikTok, I post on there daily, so if you want to go check it out. Right now there's a whole lot of transfer portal signings and commitments that I've been posting. But other than that, first things first, today, this morning it came out that the Giants and John Harbaugh were working on a deal to finalize him being the head coach for the next 5 years. After 18 years of being with the Ravens, Ravens fired him last week. After an underwhelming season.
Well, I mean, they had a lot of injuries.
Yeah, a lot of injuries, but they still didn't. They could never really get over that hump.
Yeah.
So
they never had the playoffs that Josh Allen's currently having. So no Mahomes, So the way he was always in that limbo with Mahomes, always the Bull was usually the
Josh
Allen's usually the so.
Yeah, but John Harbaugh was relieved of his duties, which we talked about that last week on the podcast. But like I said, him and the Giants are finalizing a deal that would make him the new head coach of the New York Giants. It really wasn't a firing. Yesterday they came out. Well, actually Tuesday. Yeah, it was Tuesday they came out and said that Mike Tomlin is stepping down from being the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's not looking to get back into coaching within this next season, so he's probably taking a year off, kind of spend time with family, maybe even do some television, kind of see that route. That was after 19 seasons with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Has never had a losing season as the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. They always kind of made it to the playoffs, found ways to get to the playoffs. They lost 7 straight. It's been 9 years since they've had a playoff win. So Steelers are the 9th team in this cycle looking for a head coach. We'll see where they go. This is really since 1969. This is only the 4th time they've actually had to go in and look for a head coach. They had Chuck Knowles, hired Chuck Knowles in 1969, before my time. Then I had Bill Cowher for a long time, then Mike Tomlin for the past 19 years. Hopefully, they're hoping they can find their next coach that's going to be there over a decade or two.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's really, there are a whole bunch of teams interviewing coaches for coordinators, head coaching spots, but the only hiring so far has been John Harbaugh. But next, we're going to talk about the national championship coming up this Monday, January 19th. 10th ranked. You can't even really, rankings don't even matter at this point. The 13-2 Miami Hurricanes are the away team in the national championship, even though they're playing in their stadium. The game is taking place in Miami, but they are battling against the 14-0 Indiana Hoosiers, who just pretty much ran right through everybody in the playoffs so far.
Ain't they 15-0?
No,
Yeah,
they had a bye week.
But they went 12-0, won a conference title. So that's 13-0, and then they beat Alabama and Oregon. So that's 15-0.
Oh yeah, it was you. My bad. All right, well my graphics a little wrong. They're 15-0. My bad. Looking to go 16-0. But we'll just it's the first time Indiana's ever had been to the national championship game, so they can win their first ever. This is Miami's first time since I want to say 2002. Back when they were the U. Everybody keeps trying to say they're bringing back the U's back, but it's a whole completely different style and different team than what the early 2000s when they were last time they won a national championship game was. So, kind of the tale of the tapes, breakdown of their offense and their defensive style. Like I said, Miami's 13-2, Indiana Hoosiers 15-0. Points per game, Miami averages 31.6 points a game, while Indiana averages 42.6. So there's 11-point difference in their average points per game. Yards per game, Miami averages 409. Where Indiana averages 461. Rushing yards per game is Miami's 154, which they've been really relying on their rush game in the playoffs. And then Indiana the same way. They're averaging 216 yards 216 yards per attempt. Per game. So they're really dominant. They're both dominant in the trenches. They rely on their D-line, O-line, and their rush games.
Yeah. Best D-line in national football.
Yeah.
College football, Miami.
And then passing games, Miami averages 254 yards per game, where Indiana averages 242 yards per game. Miami has had 14 turnovers on the season, while Indiana has only had 8 on the season. So they both kind of protect the ball very well. So it's kind of, like I said, I think it'll be whoever takes care of the ball and is able to get the run game really going against the. Now the defensive wise. Miami averages about 14.8 points allowed per game, while Indiana is 11.1 points per game. Yards, it's 292 yards that Miami allows, and 261 yards per game allowed by Indiana. Miami has a slight favor on total sacks for the season at 47. Indiana has 45. And then Miami has forced 26 turnovers and Indiana has forced 28 turnovers. So it's like I said, I think it's going to be a low scoring battle.
It's either going to be a low scoring battle or it's going to be a blowout. There's no in between.
Yeah. If you really look at how Indiana's been playing throughout the playoffs, like they destroyed Alabama, they destroyed Oregon, then it's just like they're just running through competition right now, and it's like, are they going to be able to continue doing that against Miami?
Miami beat Ohio State a lot worse than Indiana beat Ohio State. So
yeah, I just
like Miami made Ohio State look average.
Yeah,
If that makes sense. Like the Indiana Ohio State game was close until like the fourth quarter-ish. But then Miami made Ohio State look like they didn't just go win a national championship last year. They made them look very average, and then who did they play the first round?
Who?
Oh, they played Texas A&M the first round, which Texas A&M was undefeated for most of the season.
Yeah,
And they made, I don't know if it's because of the wind, but they made them look average.
Miami has the best defense that Indiana is going to face all season. Going against all year. There's no other team that they've played that has a defense like Miami.
This Dante Moore staying in college for another year. We could be looking at the number 1 pick versus number 2 pick in Fernando Mendoza versus Ruben May Jr.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, it came out yesterday that Dante Moore has made his decision. He is returning back to Oregon for 1 more year, which he's 20 years old, has only played in 20 career college games. So I think he's looking at coming back to get a little more experience. But how do you say this? Could he possibly hurt his draft stock for next year? Right now, he's projected the number 2 overall pick. In some cases, some people have him over Fernando Mendoza. I think Jets have the number 2 overall pick. That's understandable. All right, yeah. Not very many people want to play for the Jets. But it's like
Probably a lot of Jets fans cried when they saw the news.
Yeah, you could yes, you can improve. You can go back and get some more experience and stuff, but you're not gonna be able to really improve your draft stock.
I mean,
you're gonna take the chance of hurting your draft. Look at Drew Aller from last year. He could have been the number 1 pick in quarterback coming out of in the draft last year, but he chose to come back for another year. And Penn State shit the bed all season. He gets injured, so he's probably looking at like a 4th, 5th round pick now.
But I mean, getting drafted later sucks because one, you don't make that first round money and stuff. But usually the teams that are drafting a quarterback later in the round
are a little bit better teams.
Or better teams who have good quarterbacks that you can learn from. So, like Brock Purdy was a 7th round pick, and he's still relevant.
Yeah.
And you've seen what he's done. Went to the NFC, went to the Super Bowl, multiple NFC Championship game appearances.
Yeah.
So, I don't think where you're drafted, where you draft matters, but it also depends on the team,
the situation,
the system you're in.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna be honest. With Dante Moore going back to Oregon, my opinion, this only helps Dylan Raiola.
Oh, because he's going to get a year to set it.
Yeah, because he want to face that pressure of all that high expectations.
Yeah.
Plus, Oregon's known for producing quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean, well, you really
so he needs to sit there long and stuff.
But if you also kind of look at it this way with Dylan Raiola, he has more game experience than Dante Moore already.
But
I mean, they were both 5-stars coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, Dante Moore did the same thing. He sat behind Dylan Gabriel for a year.
Yeah.
After he committed to Oregon, and then he decided to stay and sit behind Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah. So.
Which that's what they're saying. That's what Dylan Raiola is going to do.
Yeah. So Plus, Dante Moore has more playoff experience than Mario because Nebraska is never going to make playoffs.
And it's just like, it's kind of like, I can see where he wants to go back and get some more experience. Now, the draft class next year is projected to be a whole lot better. Quarterback draft class next year is projected.
That's nothing I'm thinking about for Dylan Raiola is so you won't be in this upcoming draft with all these star quarterbacks going into the draft, which means you might be the projected number one favorite to win Heisman that year. You're in the draft class you're in. Because the following year.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to worry about all these other quarterbacks.
I mean,
so I see this as a benefit. I think this is helping Dylan Raiola more than it might help Dante Moore.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I understand where he's coming from. Going back, he wants to get more experience. How do you say? You're not, no matter what, you're not going to have a choice what team you go to.
Plus the NFL.
But it's, how you say, if you're going into, like this quarterback, there's 1, 2, like Dante Moore and Fernando Mendoza are really the only 2 guaranteed first round picks if Dante Moore would have came out.
Yeah.
Now, you're going to a sucky team no matter what.
Yeah.
This benefits, where he's going back, he gains that experience, but he also, how you say it, there's a better chance that he could end up, because he might not be the top 1 or 2 quarterbacks coming out in the draft class next year, which could actually benefit him a little bit because less pressure, but he could also be going to a team that's already kind of like middle of the pack, that has a pretty good talent and
like the Falcons.
And you never know. But it's kind of like right now with him deciding to stay at Oregon, you have, like I said, Fernando Mendoza, Ty Simpson, which he declared for the draft. You have Carson Beck, Trinidad. Because they denied his 6-year request, but they're still appealing it, so he could still possibly play for Ole Miss. But if he doesn't go back to Ole Miss, he'll be entering in the draft. But he's probably a day 2, day 3 type guy right now.
Yeah. Plus, we just said his name earlier. Drew Aller.
Yeah. I mean, he's coming off a nasty ankle injury.
Yeah,
but he didn't have the year that he had last year. But Penn State as a whole didn't have a good year.
Yeah, so you still, I mean, he's going to get a chance, and it's just when he does get that chance. You got Garrett Nussmeier.
Hey, why don't you?
Oh, yeah, Garrett Nussmeier.
You're muffling your sound.
Yeah, you got Garrett Nussmeier, John Material, Kate Coulon, Diego Cobb.
There is some.
There's talented quarterbacks in this, so
I think I think the reason they're saying it's not that deep of a class is because the ones that were projected high at the beginning of the season didn't have the season that they were.
Yeah, Garrett Nussmeier was projected to be a Heisman candidate.
Cade Kubiak. What?
John Material was a Heisman
until he got
injured. Carson Beck, well, he's in that championship, so.
Yeah. I mean, which really, if you look at it, if he goes out and performs well against that Indiana team, and he could solidify his.
And then he has good scouting combine and everything. He could really play the first rounder.
Yeah.
Chambliss, he played hell of a job.
Yeah.
In the playoffs, even in the regular season, he had a great. Diago, I just don't like him.
Yeah.
He's too confident for me.
He has XFL or USFL, whatever
vibes.
Yeah, the UFL vibes written all over him. He's gonna probably go there and be a baller.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so.
Other than that, I'm taking Indiana still in this game for the national championship.
I like this guy, Kyron Jones. I don't know because I played with him on NCAA. I don't know if that's what it is, but I like him.
So,
but I got Miami. I've been since the first round. I'd say Miami's winning it all.
yeah. I like I said,
They took down my ever since Georgia and Ohio State got eliminated, my 2 picks at the beginning, I've been Miami all the way.
my black bracket's fucked all over the place because I had Georgia, Oregon in the championship,
I had Georgia, I had Indiana in the championship.
but
So I at least got one. So
like I said, I'm going with Indiana still on this one. I think they're going to win. I just don't think they're going to dominate the way they have the past 2 rounds.
You know what I hope for a good game.
Oh yeah,
I hope for a good game.
I don't want a blowout. Like the national championship should be the best 2 teams.
Yeah, and we can just get in.
Like I want to see a real competitive game next, something that comes down to the wire. It could end like the.
It could be 0-0 with like 10 seconds left.
No, I want to see points, but I'm talking about like an ending like the Georgia Ole Miss game, where like the last 6 seconds you're on the edge of the seat because you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's like.
I'm going like a defensive guy. I love defense. 0-0, perfect game for me. I love low scoring.
I like the defensive battle, but I also like seeing like the explosive plays.
Because I'm a defense coach, I like seeing because the defenses get recognition. Because usually they don't get all that recognition.
Yeah.
Because like some of the players on defense, you never hear of. You never hear, and they can be good all year, and usually they won't get the same attention as an average offensive player.
Yeah.
So
I understand that.
So that's why I'm going. Because like the whole thing about Indiana is all you keep hearing about is Fernando Mendoza and the offense. I barely heard shit about the defense.
But yet they have.
Yes.
They actually have.
They have a great defense.
They were. I gotta look it up, but I'm pretty. It's the number 1 ranked defense versus the number 6 ranked defense. I just can't remember if it was Indiana that was the number 1 ranked defense or Miami was. Like it's one of the 2. I want to say Miami was the number 1 defense and Indiana was the 6th ranked defense.
I mean, like, yeah, you hear all this shit about the offense, but you barely do anything with the defense. So,
it's just, and then like really on offense, you don't hear a whole lot about the skill players.
No,
because it's all by committee. Every game, like they got 3 running backs that can have a huge game at any moment. They got 3 different wide receivers that can just take over the game at any given time.
But all the talk about Fernando Mendoza.
Because if you look at it, past 2 games he's had more touchdowns than incompletions.
Yeah, and it been blowouts because the defense is stopping the other team from scoring.
Like,
when I know they ain't going out there and stopping the other team from scoring touchdowns.
I know.
So
It's
fuck offense. Give me
I
all
know.
defense game.
Shit, when Indiana got that pick 6 on the first play of the game against Oregon, it's kind of felt like
I loved it. I stood up. I'm like, oh shit. I love some defensive touchdowns.
So
Give me a 7-6 game where both teams get a pick 6, and that's the only score you get that game.
But anything else you want to say about the championship before we move on?
A defense will win the championship.
All right.
That's my prediction. And it's gonna be Miami's defense winning that championship.
We'll see.
Football prediction: Fernando knows that was a pick 6 first play of the game.
I doubt that. But so next we're going to move on to some NFL talk. What do you want to do? You want to do the awards or do you want to do your playoff rankings?
I want to mention something I put earlier today. It was James Winston on the Kelsey's podcast, and he said, "What was your welcome to NFL moment?" And he said, "My first play was for a touchdown." They're like, "Oh shit, really?" And they're like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah." goes to some defensive play. It was a pick 6. And Travis goes like, my boy, same. Because I guess his first pass was for pick 6 too. So
Jameis Winston is the ultimate hype guy.
Yes.
Like, he's just the morale guy on that team.
like he had me in the first half. I'm like, oh, shit, touchdown first play of his career. And then, yeah, to this other dude, defense, it was pick 6. I'm like, ah, damn. But I'm gonna start off with my playoff rankings. I'll save the awards for last, because those are the. Alright, so in my opinion, the worst game. I don't know, we watched a quarterback die, or basically die, because every time he got hit. You know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
When the Patriots beat they beat Justin Herbert. They were out to make him a liability.
Patriots offense did not look good at all. Drake May did not have that
The MVP caliber game.
Yeah, it's just their defense was so dominant. Justin Herbert had no time to do anything. Like, they confused the hell out of him. I mean,
you sure there was O-line there?
Like, Charger players came, like wide receivers and running backs, they came out and said that they had no clue what the Patriots was doing because they were disguising their plays so well.
But I think it would also help Chargers if there was an O-line out there.
Yeah.
That might help. Not 5 guys that they saw at Walmart or in and out. So,
but they had one of the best offensive lines to start the year. Injuries took a toll.
Yeah, and then they went to Walmart.
I know.
They found the 5.
No, they got the school crossing guards from that State Farm commercial that Patrick Mahomes and them's in.
My thing is, I told you this during the game. I'm like, there was like a million obese people out there, and Chargers can't find 5 to block the Herbert. They had Herbert look like that one Simpsons dude. So, the 5th place. It was a good game until that 4th quarter, like last couple minutes, and Aaron Rodgers' retirement run. I'm predicting when the Texans beat the Steelers 30-6. CJ Stroud was basically handing the Steelers the ball. They're like, hey, here you go, try to score on us. Here, try to score on us.
3 turnovers, 2 fumbles in the interception.
And he fumbled more than that, but didn't lose it. Like, he basically said, here you go. And then the Texas defense, he's like, try to score on them boys.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
That's
basically what it was, summed up. Here you go. Try to score on them.
I think, this is my opinion, all right? It could be, how you say it? Because I believe in Josh Allen no matter what, all right? But if this is not the Bills' year, it is Texans' defense.
Yes. I tried to tell you that last week.
You didn't. I know. I still got Bills winning. Because Superman. I still think this is Josh Allen's year. But it's man, their defense is scary. And the thing is, they don't disguise their play. They're telling you what they're going to do. It's just they know their weaknesses.
My thing is,
so you can't really attack them.
My thing is the fact they scored 30 after the way the offense played.
Well, two defensive touchdowns in the quarter.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey, like I said earlier, I love when a defense scores touchdowns. And when I saw that big man score that touch, when that big man threw that fumble started running, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. I think because that could have went either way when that fumble recovered. They could have called him down. I don't even know if they reviewed it. But the way they're just like, way this game's going, Steelers it don't matter what the Steelers do.
They saw a big man scoring that touchdown. Like, yeah, you know what? We ain't taking this man's dream away.
Yeah.
So, Now that was the two non-possession games. So then they became tough.
Yeah.
But fourth place, I think when the 49ers eliminated the Super Bowl champs 23-19 in Philly, Philadelphia was booing the Eagles. I mean, I could have told you what the Eagles were going to run. Hand off to Saquon, AJ Brown deep and complete.
Yeah.
Punt.
I mean, the only offensive player for the Eagles that actually had a decent game was Dallas Goedert.
Yes.
Like, if you really the whole entire season, Dallas Goedert improved on his season from last year. Everybody else on that offense got worse. Jalen Hurts got worse. Saquon got worse. The wide receivers got worse. The offensive line got worse.
Yeah, so
it's like
they couldn't rely on the tush push.
Nope. They fired their offense coordinator.
Yeah, so.
So the changes coming to the Eagles. It's probably not the changes that the Eagles want. They probably want Sirianni out the door.
Well, I mean,
but
I think I saw more fight from the Nick Sirmon and AJ Brown than I did in the Eagles at all that fourth quarter. Offense line.
Everybody keeps talking about he's going to demand a trade. He's going to want out. If they trade him or cut him, $78 million day cap.
I mean,
would you want to do that for a wide? Like there's teams that has done that for a quarterback, but not receiver.
But I mean, the fact that the Chiefs didn't even make it in the playoffs, and the Eagles already eliminated. We are looking at like a new era.
It's a new year. Everybody's probably happy.
Man.
A lot of people hate the Eagles. I think really only people that like the Eagles are Eagles fans.
They boo Santa Claus.
Like their fan base is just so hard to even like. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean
you can't even root for.
I mean they do gotta catch a song. Fly Eagles fly.
I forget what someone made a different version of it.
I mean the other time I've ever rooted for the Eagles was when they played the Chiefs last year in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So
and then the Chiefs, they're the new team that everybody hates. It's probably soon to go back to the Patriots.
I feel like the Chiefs they underwent something this year. Like everyone thought hated them, and then week 11, 12, you start feeling like a little bad for them, yeah. And then Mahomes gets injured, and you're like, damn, we really, damn.
Yeah.
And then you saw him play with his backup quarterback, and you're like.
Then their backup quarterback gets injured.
Yeah, is this the Chiefs or this the Browns? But at third place, I got the game that surprised me the most. The Rams barely beating the Panthers.
It don't surprise me.
No, the way everybody was talking.
Yeah.
The Rams are going because everyone's talking shit about the NFC South, but the NFC South combined has more wins than the supposedly AFC, one of the best divisions in football, AFC North. And I think, was it AFC South? One of those divisions.
It ain't AFC South.
No,
AFC South has.
It was AFC.
Was it West? No.
I don't know. NFC East.
Yeah.
NFC East. So, get off the NFC Souths.
If you guys can say we're the worst division, we say we're a competitive division.
Fringe. We like full fringe playoff teams.
Yeah. So
not every division can say that.
There's a lot of parity in this division.
We like change. But Bryce Young had one of his.
He had a good game.
He had a good game. Tech Millen
had a great game.
Honestly, probably solidified his
candidacy
for Offensive Rookie of the Year. I don't know what you have wrote down for that, but in my opinion, there's no debates anymore.
I don't have nothing wrote down, so I'm gonna be going off the cuff.
I think he solidified his spot as the guy. As Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year. They're trying to say that Tyler Shutt. I don't think
that's more recency bias.
Yeah, I don't think he played enough games. Jackson Dart, yeah, he played good when he was healthy, when he could actually be on the field.
Yeah.
And I know he put in that. What gave him some money was Abuka at the beginning.
But he fell off.
He fell off, and Scalaboo was having a good couple of weeks, and then he got injured.
Yeah.
So I think Tuck McMillan is the offensive rookie of the year. But and Cameron broke the drum. So
yeah.
that was second place. I have the Bills beating the Jaguars. Superman said.
Yeah, like
Superman was in Jacksonville that day. There was kids swimming in the pool in Jacksonville, and Josh Allen said, "I don't give a damn about them swimming pools or Duval."
When it came down to it, Josh Allen put the Buffalo Bills on his back. He put the Superman cape on, and he won them that game. Yes, the Jaguars had an opportunity to come drive down the field and win the game, to take the lead again to win the game, but Trevor Lawrence threw an interception.
Yeah. My thing
Sealed the game.
What it was Superman was on the sidelines. He said, "There's no Mahomes. There's no Lamar. No Burrow. I ain't gonna lose to Goldilocks." So he went out there, put his cape on, and
that's why, like he one of the big knocks on Josh Allen's playoff success, his playoff stints, is he could not win on the road.
Road game, yeah.
He won a road game
against a team that was 8 or 9 straight. They won.
Yeah.
So, and Trevor Lawrence has been looking good.
Oh, that whole entire team has been looking good.
Yeah.
Defensively, offensively, the receivers.
So
since they got Jacoby Myers.
So I wouldn't be surprised if Jaguars are up there again.
Yeah.
But the thing is about the Jaguars, a couple of years ago, we said the same thing about them, that because they went on a long winning streak.
Yeah.
They came back from 27-0 against the Chargers.
I think it's more like with the coaching of the Jaguars.
Duval.
I think he was kind of like, no one really even knew about him until he was not going to take the job. He wasn't going anywhere. He got the new contract from the Bucs for offensive coordinator raise. Then it just he did that surprise visit with the Jaguars. They hired him. Everybody started blackballing him, trying to pretty much make it where he couldn't get a coaching staff. And yet he ended up putting together one of the best coaching staffs this year. So,
and then, in my opinion, game of the week was them boys in Chicago coming back. Matt LaFleur was getting PTSD. He said he was 21-3 at half. He was getting deja vu.
Didn't they go to 27-3?
I mean, he
was getting deja vu of the 28-3.
Great Jarrett said, "Hold on, I've seen this film before. I know how. I've seen Tom Brady do this. He did it against us.
Yep.
I know how. I've been watching that for almost 10 years now. I know what to do."
Yeah.
I think Great Jarrett had he might have caught some of the plays of offense. He said, "You know what? This is what Tom Brady did. Do this." He said, "Here we go." But then, quarter 1 through 3 Bears are not that dangerous. Fourth quarter Chicago Bears, all look like a Super Bowl team.
The thing is, can they continue are they going to be able to continue that success with doing that formula?
Caleb Mr. Freeze Williams, the Iceman, playing clutch. So, I mean, then the cheese grater after the game.
Yeah. Pretty much the hatred between Matt LaFleur and Ben Johnson.
Yes.
It's going to be I think especially if Matt LaFleur keeps his job, which they're working on getting him a contract extension. that might be just buying him another year or two.
Yeah, so
but as long as them two are coaching in that division, it's going to be spicy.
yes.
A spicy rivalry. So
And yeah, so those are that's my order of the games from Wild Card Weekend.
all right. So
I do have my divisional ones ranked from how excited I am.
all right, let's go with it.
All right. I also gave all quarterbacks in this a villain name except for one. Okay.
Alright.
So we got Lex Luthor, Drake May, and the Patriots
All right.
hosting Ra's al Ghul and CJ Stroud and the Texans. So, because my thing is, with that defense for the Texans,
Yeah.
they're calm. They can hit them anywhere,
Yeah.
like Ra's al Ghul. So, and then Patriots. I mean, when you think of Superman, Josh Allen, you think of what villain do you think of when you think of Superman? Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
So Patriots, I mean, it kind of built itself, you know. But yeah. So that's my fourth place. 'Cause my thing is, as for you offensive guys that love scoring, you might not enjoy this game as much. But as this game is more for a defensive guy.
Yeah.
So, but I have Texans winning that game.
I got the Texans winning that too.
Oh, you can write down your word.
Yeah.
The third place I have, because we've seen this game twice already. The 49ers at Seattle. And it never, like, if it's anything like the last time, then Seattle is.
Yeah. Well, I got some news on that game. All right.
Sam Darnold's injured.
Yeah. Sam Darnold has popped up on the injury report with an oblique injury. He is still expected to play against the 49ers, but how will this injury affect him?
Yeah, true.
So, we'll see.
But according to my villain thing, Sam Darnold's like Ocean Master.
Yeah.
I'm not too familiar with that guy, so.
I'm gonna go with so this goes back to Sam Darnold. All right, I'm going to say it right now. All right, if Sam Darnold finds a way to win this game, I will publicly apologize to that man. When I mean publicly, I'll do it here on the podcast next week.
Yeah.
But if not, I'm gonna continue talking my shit because I don't believe in the man. Now this injury is going to be an excuse if he can't get it done.
Well, I mean, even if his injury holds him back, the
Yeah.
defense might still.
Yeah.
But yeah, so. But Ocean Master deals with like chaos and environment. That Seattle environment,
Yeah.
the 12th man, chaos. And then Brock Purdy's just a Whitlow. You know, because you never know what the Whitlow's going to do. Brock Purdy might hit the Dougie one day.
Yeah.
Plus, with him not having that many weapons, with George just quarterbacking out, you don't know what he's going to do.
Yeah.
So, second place, I have the Rams, led by Matthew Deathstroke Stafford, because that veteran assassin ability, versus Caleb Mr. Freeze Williams.
So, did you pick who your choices are on these games?
I say, well, most of mine are still.
Yeah.
Mine's still the same like last week because other than the Eagles getting one.
Yeah, we both went perfect on the last week. I mean, well,
Except for the Eagles.
we went 5-1.
Fucking Eagles. But I was like, well, I have Seattle winning the games and Niners, and then I got Bengals winning this game.
Bears, Rams?
Rams. I got Bears beating the Rams.
I got the Rams winning this.
Like this is like an NFC West invitational. Like,
Yeah.
like you take out the Cardinals and replace them with the Bears. It's the NFC West. And you chose Rams.
Yeah.
And game of the week, in my opinion, the Bo Nix Bane Broncos against Superman and Josh Allen. My thing is, this week in particular, he's going to get the Superman. Because I don't know if you saw, they only have 3 active receivers right now.
Oh yeah.
A guy who's barely played, Keenan Coleman. A guy who they just got like 6 weeks ago, Brandon Cooks.
Oh, but Brandon Cooks did.
Yeah. And then Shakira.
Yeah.
They were trying Tre'Davious White and somebody else from DD out of receiver. Because
Shivers.
Yes, they
torn Achilles.
Yeah, Gabe Davis
torn ACL.
So they don't have anybody. So if he's going to be Superman,
yeah,
he's going to have to be Superman extra this week. He might have to be like, I don't know. He's going to have to be almost 2 Supermans. Especially with that defense.
Yeah. It's probably going to be a low score. But we all... Another one, Bo Nix is another quarterback I don't fully trust. They find ways to win, but it's also their defense finds ways to win. So it's... I'm still going Bills on this one.
Yeah. I mean, there's no Patrick Brainiac Mahomes.
Yeah.
There's no Lamar Reverse Flash Jackson. There's no Joker Burrow. So they got a chance. I got Broncos winning this game though. I think it's going to be too much for them.
Nah.
I think Broncos going to bring out that kryptonite. They're going to say, here you go.
Until Josh Allen is eliminated, I'm not going to pick it against Josh Allen. That's just my opinion.
Yes, I think I have honestly, I have Texans Bears Super Bowl.
Now you do?
Yes, because it was going to be Texans Eagles, but Eagles got eliminated.
Yeah.
But I got Texans Bears. My words.
Mine is still because I didn't have Eagles in the Super Bowl, so my bracket's still alive. My playoff bracket is Rams Bills, and I think it still continues on this week to have that chance. That's just my opinion. All right.
Well, hey, I survived a week with my predictions.
Hey,
that's longer than I usually. Well, because Georgia Ohio State I had Georgia Ohio State in college football, but they had a bye round one, so that doesn't count. So Texans, I made the farthest, and my teams had some ownership. But maybe I'm turning my luck around with picks.
maybe.
Eagles just didn't get the memo. So which means Bears might be eliminated.
So that's pretty much the playoffs. We've talked about the national championship game. Now we're going to kind of go with who we think should be the NFL awards winners for the rest of this season. Now it's over.
I'll start the categories.
All right.
MVP.
Matt Stafford.
Stafford.
Drake May has had a great season. I just think, how do you say it? It was kind of I think it's kind of a situation like it was last year with Josh Allen. Josh Allen never had that MVP. And they were just all right, this is his opportunity. Let's give it to him. Matthew Stafford's never had an MVP type.
And you don't know how much more he's going to play.
Yeah, so I think this is Stafford's year. All right.
And that's not discredit Drake May.
No,
he's had a great season.
Yeah, he's had a great season. I just think
that's
because
not to discredit Kyle Pitts either, who had a great MVP season.
I just think that Drake. This is I think Stafford deserves it.
Yeah, he does.
Over Drake May, but I think Drake May's time will come.
Yeah. Defensive player of the year, Myles Garrett.
That's hands down. That's I don't even think there's any other competition to go against him. They should have just already.
You announced that.
Yeah.
Well, hey. Justin Woods O-line for defensive player of the year.
Who?
Justin Herbert's O-line.
Oh.
Offensive Rookie of the Year. We're going to get the ones we might probably agree on.
Yeah.
Ted McMillan.
Yeah, Ted McMillan. I got him winning Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Defensive Rookie of the Year. I got James Pierce Jr.
That's my opinion too, James Pierce.
I had Watts at first, but then I changed it.
I have the feeling
That's not biased. That's not biasness.
it's not biasness. I just think, all right, Jared Verse had 4.5 sacks last year.
Yeah.
And a certain amount of pressures. All right. And he got the award. James Pierce Jr. has 10.5 sacks. I think it's 38 pressures. So you're telling me if 4.5 sacks is worth
a Rookie of the Year,
then why the hell is it 10.5 sacks?
Plus, Defensive Rookie of the Year usually goes to edge rusher.
Well,
and
the expert people, the ones that voted on it, they're saying that is it Cody Schweissinger,
the Browns
linebacker? Yeah, he had 100 and some tackles,
but he's on the Browns, so you don't really.
And then you got Myles Garrett in there too.
Yeah.
So you're going to have a little less opportunities.
Or something Lola said. You really don't have a team that went 5-12 win 2 of the awards and both were defense awards. You really have a team that lost 12 games, have 2 defense awards.
I think this kind of.
If they were so good, then why they only win 5 games?
That's what I'm saying. But it's also this is going to kind of contradict my logic. All right, so I think it's because James Pierce Jr. he had that slow start to the season.
Yeah.
And then he had that where towards the end of the season he just took off. But he wasn't a full-time starter at the beginning of the season either.
Mm.
And if he wasn't on the Atlanta Falcons,
he would be.
Yeah.
If he was on the Kansas City Chiefs, they would be on the statue of him right now.
Or if he was on the Rams Jared Verse was last year. So the Pepsi Zero Sugar Rookie of the Year, James Pierce Jr. wasn't even in it.
So,
and I think if I'm correct, it was only one defensive player that they had up there, and that was Cody Schweissinger.
It's
Browns.
It's going to be controversial. So.
Yeah.
But plus, my thing is going back to is if you're really about to give 2 Browns players a defensive rookie of the year, or defensive awards, then why the hell are they 5-12?
Exactly. Yeah.
If they deserve all that, then why are they 5-12?
Also, I'm
not trying to be biased.
I'm being a little biased, but I'm also not, because if you look at Michael Parsons, James Pierce Jr. is the only rookie to have double-digit sacks since Michael Parsons did.
Yeah.
His rookie year. Michael Parsons won Defensive Rookie of the Year. It goes against everything they've done over the years with the Defensive Rookie of the Year. It's all because now they want to pick someone else when he probably Cody Schweissinger had a lot of tackles, blah blah blah. He's also started the whole entire season. He has more weapons on that defense. Myles Garrett. They have Mason Graham, which is the number 5 overall pick, which had a good year. They got good corners.
And they're still 5-12.
Yes. It's just I don't know. I just wanted to. I'm venting a little bit because I think the man deserves a little more recognition respect and recognition that he's not getting from the national media.
But it's the Falcons, and we're not going to get that respect. Well, unless your name is Bijan Robinson, you're not getting any respect from the Falcons. It's just a fact. Offensive Player of the Year, I have JSN.
I got Bijan Robinson. He had and you can say I'm being biased because I'm a Falcons fan. It's not because of that. Like, Bijan had the most yards from scrimmage. Like, that whole entire offense ran off of him. JSN, like, yeah, he had that great start to the season, but he kind of cooled off towards the end of the season. And
my thing is, I'm going off one. He's on Seattle's and they're the number 1 seed.
yeah, I know.
So you already know they feel like they're obligated to give an award to the 1 seed because they're 14-3.
Like,
so, but Jason did have a good year. It's just
like, that's just like Bijan had over 1,000 yards receiving, over 1,000 yards rushing. Like,
and with not stability at quarterback.
Yeah. Like, he had a better year than Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey's up there in the Offensive Player of the Year awards talks, which I think he's above Bijan in the rankings.
JSN was number 1.
Yeah, and then Puka Nacua, which he had a great year, but all the other weapons that you can't focus on one player.
Yeah.
Like, in my opinion, that same way with Seattle, they have other weapons. They have good run games. They have, like, tight ends that came out of nowhere. Like, they have good pieces on that offense where they couldn't fully focus on JSN.
And they all had a stability quarterback.
Yeah. Chris McCaffrey. Kittle was hurt most of the year.
Yeah, so
Like, most of they're just injured riddled. So, like, with them, he was the only, like, the teams were trying to shut him down. Same way with Bijan. And yet, Bijan still had put up the most yards from scrimmage this year. And the main thing, like, yeah, Pitts had a good year, but he was up and down throughout the season. Drake London was injured. We had no second or third wide receiver.
My opinion, like, if I was a voter, it would either go to Christian McCaffrey or Bijan, because with Christian McCaffrey, he had a hell of a year. His ability to keep that team 12-5.
Yeah,
Well, but it.
running
backs are going to be respected for that. So
I thought about Christian McCaffrey for Offensive Player of the Year.
I too.
But there's a reason why I didn't say. That's why I chose Bijan over Christian McCaffrey, because I have Christian McCaffrey winning another award.
My opinion, this is a receivable award anyway. So because Saquon won it last year, but it took him having a historic year to do it. So I don't know. And then comeback player of the year, we both said
Christian McCaffrey. Yeah.
Which you can throw Trevor Lawrence in that situation, but
Trevor Lawrence played a little bit last year though. Like,
you got knocked. Didn't last year you got knocked the fuck out?
Yeah, but Christian McCaffrey missed the whole entire season.
And
he played a little bit, but
I think that's just some dark magic right there, because somehow everybody else got injured except for McCaffrey
this year.
So I think that they sacrificed Kittle this week to keep McCaffrey from it. I think they saw that McCaffrey's dark magic thing was coming to an end soon.
Yeah.
So they had to sacrifice somebody else. So then, you know what? They're like, who should we sack? And George Kittle walks in.
I'll do it, coach.
What up, guys? See you over here. Like doing all this thing, and he's like, what are we talking about? Nothing, Kittle. Go play your game. Okay. I think we got our guy.
Did you pick Coach of the Year?
Yeah, I did. I'll let you go first.
I got Liam Cohen. I think kind of how he was like outcasted as the offense. Like there's so many coaches that you could have chose for this one, in my opinion.
So I chose differently.
All right, like I went Liam Cohen just because what he did with the Jaguars this year. He turned that team around. Like, it was looking like he wasn't going to have a coaching staff at all because people were blackballing him from interviewing coaches and stuff like that. And yet he put his staff together.
Yeah.
He kind of turned that franchise around. I also thought like Ben Johnson could have been it, but like I don't know. My other two, like I said, it was kind of four coaches. I ultimately give it to saying Liam Cohen. Mike Vrabel for what he's done with the Patriots. Kyle Shanahan, what he's done with 49ers with all the injuries.
Yeah.
So, like, they're my four right there.
You didn't have Raheem Morris on that?
No!
You know what I could argue right now about Raheem Morris?
If you were going to be coach of the year, you wouldn't have got fired.
That's true.
That's true.
Well, my guy, I would take it off right now, but I can't show off his body. Because fuck Matt LaFleur. Ben Johnson's the coach of the year. The way he almost had a 4,000-yard passer. The way he led that team to a 2-seed. Ben Johnson, coach of the year. Fuck Dan Campbell. Fuck Matt LaFleur.
Hey, I get, like I said, he was in my top four. Like I said, I just ultimately went with Liam Cohen because of how he was kind of like outcasted there in the offseason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're getting Ben Johnson. Especially when he makes the Super Bowl against the Texans. Ultimately loses to the Texans. But coach of the year.
That's about it for this week.
These been sitting in my pocket for like since
you had that plan.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's see. Robert Saleh has an interview scheduled. But that's it for this week. Next week we'll be back. We'll talk about these other college playoff games. We'll talk about the national championship, how Indiana won.
You mean how Miami won?
And then we'll if there's any other coach hirings, we'll kind of break that down.
And it's the championship games.
Yeah, we'll talk about the championship games.
Maybe some NBA.
Maybe some NBA. We never know. Like, there's some things starting to heat up where possible players are traded.
Yeah, Trae Young got traded.
Yeah, Trae Young. Oh, we didn't even talk about that.
No, we didn't. Trae Young got traded for the Wizards. There's talks about him not even playing.
Yeah.
So,
we'll have to wait and see.
John Wayne bought a house in Miami.
Yep, there talks to him possibly being traded. Jonathan Kuminga.
I'm a little scared for Ja being in Miami. But
other than that, like I said, if you want the breaking news when it happens, follow us on TikTok, X, Facebook, and on YouTube here. Definitely try to follow us on TikTok because that's where that's my first platform, social media platform I go to when I post breaking news and other stuff. So follow us on there as B&D Talking Sports 1. Other than that, we're going to get out of here for this week. Peace out.
Scott Pitts MVP.